Hey there, YouTube. So back again, and decided to take the King Hauler another direction again. So we've got a whole slew of parts here gonna get put on, and still waiting on a few things to come in. This will be a multi-part series here on making a King Hauler tri-drive. And if you're not familiar with 18-wheelers, tri-drive is pretty much what it says. It's 3 drive axles in the rear. All the King Haulers come with 2 drive axles, tandem setup, and tri-drive just has a third. So I have picked up another dual output Tamiya 1/14 scale axle. I have, get around over here, axle mounting brackets. The tandem setup on the Tamiya, this is kind of a copy of that, but it's only going to be set up with one. So I've got the aluminum trailing arms, which are on the bottom down here, and you can use those on as top and bottom off of this to mount one axle by itself. And I did go ahead and pick up these pretty scale Lesu, however you say it, inner axle shafts. These are really nice and small, and they look a lot like the real thing. And these are the drive shafts that go between the axles. Tamiya trucks come with the little cups and the little dog bone. It just kind of rattles around in there. It works, but it's not scale enough for me. These little guys are expensive. I think these were 25, 28 a piece. They were, it may not have been that much. It was hefty. It was pretty expensive. And I haven't got another drive shaft yet because I don't know the placement of everything. Once we get the axles on and everything mounted, we'll go ahead and figure out how long a shaft we need and where we're going to go. And we did go ahead and pick up some new frame rails. These are already drilled. I got these on eBay from Semi Joe's truck shop. Sorry, I keep saying truck stop. And he has all this stuff in his eBay store. That's all he does is 1/14 scale Tamiya semi trucks. This was pre-drilled. Everything looks real nice and precise. These are the rails that are a little taller than the factory ones, so it will require a little bit of filing on the step boxes and things to get them on. But that's not a big deal. That's just those plastic mounts. We can make it work. But this is going to be longer. This, I believe, is 32 inches. So you can see this is the rail that we made last time. It's on the truck now. And just show you for comparison here. This is the stock King Hauler length. So we've added probably 8 or 9 inches to it overall from stock. Make sure that's showing up. Yeah. So that's gonna be a big truck. But that's how most of the tri-drive trucks are. They're real heavy haul trucks. They're working trucks. They're not usually, you don't see them out on the highway. They're usually hauling something heavy, something big, special type hauls that have to have what do you call it? Like, not a convoy, but you have to have lead vehicles and stuff like that. It's real heavy duty truck. So yeah, this is going to be, you can see here, these axles will be here, there'll be another one here, and our front will be all the way up there. So we're adding a good bit to it. I'm excited about that. I do have a few other things for the build. I did go ahead and pick up a new King Hauler body since I messed up the other one chopping the roof on it. And we might use that one for something else. We'll see later down the line. But oh, there it is. Gonna just leave this one like it is. Gonna leave the stock headlights. I'm not gonna do any body work on it right now. I'm still trying to figure out how I want to paint it. around these trucks every day. I see lots of different things, so it's hard for me to decide. So I have to do some research online and try to come up with a paint scheme. So I want this. I've nicknamed this project the Working Girl because it's going to be a working truck. I'm going to try to find the graphics for a heavy haul company, maybe something local, something very realistic. Put naming on the door. Try to go super scale with it. I've got a few ideas for the interior and stuff like that. Not going to be super detailed because the windows are tinted. They're not dark, but they're tinted. But I want it to be realistic. Do some work on the dash and paint the seats up and stuff. And to a recommendation through YouTube comments, I picked up one of these HPI gear reduction units. This was for the Wheelie King, but it will bolt to anything a motor will bolt to. So I'm not sure how it's going to fit on here yet. I've got to wait till we swap everything over. I was worried where's my gearbox? The way the motor sets in here, it sets pretty close to the steering servo and the shift servo. So having that on there, it's going to bring the motor further forward. So we may end up having to, and this is already drilled for all the stuff on top, we may have to move the motor back, or we're going to have to do some finagling to fit that in there. I'm not sure how that's going to work just yet. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. But these is hard to see. These are springy CB antennas that mount on the mirrors. So you can have antenna on each side like a real truck. And I'm going to go ahead and open one. There's a lot of custom made exhaust stacks on eBay. And I showed you some I had before, and I didn't like them. They're just huge straight pipes. Here's one right here. They're good for the custom truck look, but this is going to be a working truck. I don't think that'll set up there, but make sure we're in focus. I'll hold it up. This is what we were looking at before. That's great for a custom show truck, but not for a working truck. So these that I found on eBay, these fit into the stock Tamiya stack. So you still have your heat shield, and they're not going to be quite as tall. And I wanted the 45-degree cut on the top. That's just, a lot of them come like that. I think that's really cool. So that's going to give us a more scale look. I think it's a little bit smaller diameter than the other ones, and they're a little bit higher polished finish too. So they're going to not stand out so much against the chrome-plated plastic stuff that Tamiya's come with. That's about how tall it's going to be. And I'm excited about these. I think these were about $30 a pair, free shipping, maybe a little bit. I think they were like 23, 24, somewhere in that between 20 and $30. And they've got tons of different kinds, lots of different styles. There's multiple sellers that have them, and that's really cool. Neat option that people have come up with. And grab these two. I do have two more stock shocks. Little pink shocks to go on our third axle. But yeah, gotta go to bed tonight. That was gonna be a weekend project, and there'll be lots of videos. I don't know how many there's gonna be in the series. We're just gonna have to see how we go. I do have another project lined up, but that'll be a separate video. And as always, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, share. Check back. There'll be some more posted up real soon. Thank you.